So this is Baja California, and if we zoom into this little peninsula right here, we will find that it has quite a nice mega channel with a double terrace step. And if we look inside this channel, we find braided ripple formations just like what we saw in Somalia and Ethiopia and many other places. So let's start off with the mega channel. Water was coming down from the mountains through this valley here, passed through this spot here, and then here the mega channel was carved quite nicely. You can see the really clean bank edges and the ripple formations. And if we follow, excuse me, this outer edge here, if we follow that down, we can see that this is the same bank edge. So we're looking at a huge channel, and that these braided ripples are in part of the larger channel. So let's do a little measurement here. We could measure even from here to here, 1.87 miles. So we're dealing with a huge river. Now this edge here gets a little wavy, has a little bit of a bite, has some bites from a meander, which we don't really like that for mega channels. We like a nice clean, straight, and corresponding curve to the bank edge that shows the full channel. And the terrace steps show how the channel decreased in stages. So we can see two nice stages of the decrease. And so we can get a pretty good measurement here. If we were to go from this bank to this bank, 0.8. And then where this river comes in through this way, it kind of creates a little separation in our bank. But it would have continued straight down, straight through here. And so if we look at where the braided ripples are, they're inside the outer bank a little bit. You can't really see. There's a little bit farther over here. But if we look onto this terrace here, the upper terrace on the south side, we see that we do find these braided ripples in the stream beds. Here's another one. You can see the stream bed. Let's find this is a good one here. Clearly a stream bed with some ripples inside, and the same thing over here and here. So that's showing that this water flow, even though this is where the canyon was carved, this was also under a water current as well. And so let's do a little measurement of these mega ripples, see how big they are. This is a good example here. Let's do a wavelength check from beginning of crest to beginning of crest in feet, 64 feet. So that's pretty big. That's definitely bigger than normal rainfall. The mega ripples in Washington and Missoula are around 250, 180. So these are not quite there, but they're pretty close. They're pretty good examples. And let's see here. These are some more nice ones. The amplitude is probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 feet, I'd guess. And then the bushes grow on, looks like the bushes are growing on the crest there. But anyways, let's go back to the mega ripple, or the mega channel. This mega channel, we kind of see it, disappear. We got that clean edge and clean edge. And even this is the bank edge here. but it kind of disappears when we get into this mountain range. Obviously, this is where the river goes, so it came through here. But if we look at this canyon here, it looks like a lot of the water came through there and then went right into the channel like that. So this is a pretty cool location. And then what is this? Some more. And then down here we've got the marine cliff. So that's from the ocean. But if we go down a little bit farther down, I really like this spot. This spot's pretty crazy. Mega ripples in here. I'll go to that later. But if we look at this right here, this is where water flow went through here, carved this cove, which is where the channel meets the ocean level. And we see all these scours, the scoured river channels going through here. Streamlined islands. See the streamlined island? So clearly there was, and given how salty this is definitely from the ocean. There's a connection all the way to this side. And if we zoom in to the right spot, we can find some drumlins. These form parallel with the current. A lot of these are classified as longitudinal dunes. It really takes an obstacle in front to then get this sand trail after, if we're just talking wind, which these don't have. So I think it's more likely that these are from a water current. But let's go. So we see that connection through here. But let's go to this area. And let's see what we find. Whoop. We find some more mega ripples. These ones look a little bigger. Let's see what we're dealing with. Crest to crest 355. So now we've surpassed Washington and Montana. We've surpassed the Missoula flood with this. And this is in arid Mexico. So yeah, I mean, the latitude tells you that we're not really dealing with an ice dam failure. And then we can find more of the canyons and the ripples. And so we can see the ripple direction change. Here it's going like that. And then down here, they're going like this. So wind wouldn't change that much over a tabletop flat area of land. But a water current that's making a bend, see how this river is taking a corner right here, completely makes sense for fluvial origin. This canyon right here I think is so sick looking. But if we look at this just right, we can see two bank edges, and we've got a mega channel. What is a bank edge here to here? That is over a mile, 1.33. So yeah, we've got some mega channel, and look at how deep these canyons are. It takes a lot of water to carve a canyon that deep. Let's see if we can see the canyon depth. 122 meters down to 65 meters. So over 150 meters. 140 meters. It's a deep canyon. So we've also got water going down this this mountain range with quite a lot of impressive speed. We've got the altitude to get the inertia up. And man, these canyons really came down through here with the mega ripples on top. It's just an amazing landscape. This is another good section. Good section of mega ripples. Ooh, these are nice ones. They look like they got a tall amplitude on these ones too. Maybe over 10 feet. Those are some nice mega ripples. And let's do a little wavelength check. 378, almost 400. So yeah, there you have it. Oh, look at this canyon. Oh man, that's a good canyon. Whew. Nice straight bank edges that curve together. That's what you want to see. Kind of disappears farther down. That might have to do with water level. But let's check the width of this guy. That looks like it's over a mile. Probably 1.2 miles. That's a really nice canyon. So there you have it. Some mega channels and some mega ripples in Baja California. Let me know what you guys think formed these ripples and channels. Let me know. Give me a like, please. I'm doing this for likes and comments and subscriptions. And you can also support me on Patreon. If you want to give me some extra change, that would be sick. And I'll post some videos on Patreon as well. So thanks for watching. You guys have a great day. Bye.